Well, kids, we're back here at the compound. You. Alrighty. Well, I'm scrapping. I'm working on the horrible house of hoarding, and then I have my auntie's car that I gotta fix. The one I showed in the previous video was like where, I don't know, she was surrounded by BLM, Antifa protesters, and they threw like a bunch of bikes and stuff in the way, and they were hitting the car with skateboards. But she got scared, she panicked, and she drove over a bunch of bicycles and stuff. Bent and twisted them. Well, yeah, they whacked it like with skateboards, and they were throwing rocks and bottles at the car. That there. She panicked, tried backing up, hit something. I'm not gonna fix that though. There's some scratches and stuff like that. Trying to make the escape. I don't know what she hit, like a barrel, like a 55-gallon drum right there. See like the black marks that are on there from like the you could tell this, the Toyotas, they're made out of really thin steel. You could tell like the gap isn't right there, but I'm not gonna fix that. See how the bumper is like disjointed. So in a previous video, people were saying put hot water on it, but the bumper itself is pretty heavily damaged. Right there, it's got like that really hard dent right there. I tried putting that hot water on here. There's a crease dent in here. I mean, it's beyond the hot water trick, which I tried that. Ain't working. A couple of little dings on the roof, but they're really insignificant. Fortunately, there's no glass damage or anything like that. There's a couple of scrapes on the mirror. Hitting more bicycles and stuff. Bicycles and skateboards. A lot of bicycles. Run them all over. They're not going to find any. There's no more bikes for sale. Run over every damn bike you see. Just crush it. Yeah, this is the wrong equipment to go and crush a bicycle, though. A little Toyota. Hey, but it did the job. Wonder why they have like a port or a knockout here. Maybe it's for one with a dual air intake or something, huh? So I don't know if I should Google taking this apart or what. There's never taken a bumper off of a Toyota Camry like this before. It's a 2018. It's a little cramped in there, but you know what? Working on some parts probably wouldn't be too hard, like the alternator. Maybe even the water pump. Not too hard. A little bit tight. That's about it though. Well, not as bad as that Fiat 500. Ooh, man. Had a chance to kind of work on one of those not too long ago. Had a horrible design. I'm gonna save this thing right here. I'm getting wrecked. Handy dandy charger there. Look at all this stuff. It's just some of the stuff that I got from that house of hoarding. I got all that crap there. I got this monster pile back there. I mean, wow. 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 There's electric motors. I mean, there's like everything. Look at this Sunbeam electric. It's like an electric snow shovel. That thing is an antique. Wonder if it runs. What other things could I list? There's an old radio from a Ford right there. How about that handcart? What about them bikes? Oh, and I found a unicycle too. Where the heck did I put that? I don't know. Unless it got snagged. Maybe I put it over there. I found a unicycle though. Think that would sell? Alright, well, y'all got me into this selling stuff. I listed this thing on Marketplace. I put it for $20. I don't know, because I see people use it. They use these for like yard art. You know, like they stand them up there and they're like garden in front of the house for whatever reason. $20. Haven't had one nibble. Nothing like those first few things, which apparently I must have priced them way too low. All that copper. Look at the landlord gave me all kinds of pants to wear. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I found this brand new headlight in the hoarding. Wish I could probably use that for... That's when the headlights were real. The glass headlights. So they're like the European style ones that we use in America now. Like that type right there. You know, they're plastic. They're garbage. Long time ago I spray painted that because only the high beam worked. So, and the headlight bezel, this thing right here is from a Ford, and it doesn't fit a Chevy. I think that's kind of funny. Oh, you think it's funny, King? Well, not funny like that, but guess it's supposed to rain. There's Mr. Sun. Look at this, what that horrible house of hoarding has got. Easily another truckload. Like, without even trying. That easily. For me, it's just easier to throw it on the ground. You know? But then, of course, I end up with crazy days like that. Bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, what the heck we're doing here? I have no idea. it's just such a mishmash of stuff. And I had a couple people comment, not really a negative comment, so I'll say it. They're like, why don't you, is that all aluminum? No, it's just metal. Why don't you use a barrel or a drum or something? Well, at the time of pickup of these scraps, there's no barrel or drum, and the people were, they called me up, and I had about 15 minutes to hustle up over there and have time to go search for a drum or a barrel, let alone drive all the way over here to the compound. So you do what you do when you can do it. Which then makes things a lot harder, I know. What's in here? Yeah, there's like everything. Battery terminal coating. Is there anything in here? Hey man, you know, I got stuff. Look at all the stuff. So, I mean, I've pretty much lived without that forever. Clothesline, brand new clothesline. This is what you do when you hoard. I know what you do when you hoard. This guy did exactly what I do. Like, there was like random stuff, a lot of it never used, stashed in little corners and packed in boxes, and yeah. So it actually becomes unusable, because not that it's broken or anything like that, but you ain't never gonna find it. Tire cleaner and shine. There's a hose clamp and there's something made out of aluminum. Aluminum and how the heck do the British say it? Aluminium? Not making fun, I'm just like it's not just an accent, it's like an entirely different way of like saying it. Yet we can understand. We can understand each other. How is that possible? Yeah, the thing opened up like that. Will I ever get to the promised land? Probably not. One of my commenters said, I can't help it, but I can hardly bear to watch, but I can't help myself. You know, my channel, I guess it's become like a scratch you have to itch, or itch you have to scratch, or whatever. There we go. Oh my. We don't want that happening. Bee buzzing around me. It's that time of year, you know. Maybe that's actually too big for what I want to use that for. Triangle Electronics. So, hoarding for so long that eventually the technology becomes obsolete. More or less. Using a pager. Remember when pagers had a stigma of being the property of ne'er-do-wells? I can't say the other words because you get a yellow sticker from YouTube. on your video, so words matter. More copper. There was like loads of like little bits of copper everywhere in the hoarding stash, and you're doing the same thing, King. Now I need a bucket or something. Oh, there it is. Well, something like this is brass. That little hook. Look at all the hoarding. And people hate hoarding, but you know, I said to a couple of the people that were cleaning out, I'm a hoarder. No, they already know that. No, I said, you know what, hoarding isn't that bad. It's bringing the family together on other dates besides Christmas and Thanksgiving, or a funeral, or a wedding. You know, like 4 different times when family gets together. Typically, maybe you're a family, King. No, a lot of families. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Well, in America. And what, Canada? Canada is Thanksgiving, what, like October 8th or something like that. They're a little early in the season there. I think it has something, not sure. I think it has something to do with the harvest and growing season. Obviously, being up north, the growing season is quite a bit shorter. I'll put all the smalls in that barrel. That could have been your foot, Kingdom. Yeah, I know, right? I'm doing this for years. Oh, handy dandy piece of hardware that's rusted. Can't save everything. That's some wire right there. What I need is another bucket. I'll use this garbage can for now. Thing is, when I fill that thing up with all these smalls, it's going to be almost too heavy to lift. That's a bag of treasures. So, evidently the guy has a workshop in the garage. You know, workbench, work table, the whole 9 yards. And it was just buried in stuff. Like there's a project there at the workbench. There's an electric motor that's halfway taken apart. And it's just surrounded with like piles of stuff. So, like, at what point did he decide to give up taking stuff apart and just, I don't know. Hoarding happens. I should make a t-shirt that says that. Nah. Hoarding is it's a foul word to a lot of people. Hoarder! You're a hoarder! See, people like to put labels on other people. My wife's like, why do you put labels on people? Like, that's what people do. Aren't you a human? People put labels on. I don't know what that liquid is. Give it the sniff test. Just as long as it's not battery acid. Try to keep the batteries separated from everything else. Gotta keep them separated. That song, I gotta look up the song. You ever see the website Song Meanings and Lyrics? I've never looked it up, but what the heck is that about? Gotta keep them separated. I always thought it was like a double entendre about like you know, wearing a bra, keeping the boobies separated. You know how like songs always have like double and triple meanings? I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break from this again and go back over to the Toyota, which I took the bumper off. Yeah, that's the best they can do, getting that dent out. So I ordered another bumper. This one's chewed up anyway. So, I mean, look at that. In the process of disassembling the insert pieces and the Toyota emblem. I don't know, I've never done a bumper like this before. Getting all the nuts and bolts in this plastic jar here. Nothing like a bunch of missing pieces to what the heck is this one for? That must be for the that holds the insert piece in place. Yeah. We got two more here. That must be where the optional fog lights or whatever go. Driving lights or whatever you want to call them. I don't want to break nothing. Some people use headphones, I guess. Wow, you just blew somebody's eardrums out, right? Are these marked with a left and a right? Apparently not. You know, nowadays, as far as a lot of the stuff's concerned, there's almost no difference between American cars and Japanese cars when it comes to some of the build techniques. There's like nothing to this kind of car. A plastic bumper and then styrofoam padding and an aluminum bar. There's like nothing to it. I guess, front end crash strength is mostly because the engine's there, to take up the crumple. Wow, how thin this plastic is. It's like, I don't know. They claim it's better quality than an American car, but I don't know where. Who knows? I mean, I'm not an expert. Certainly isn't in the construction. Wow. Can you imagine that thing crashing into something like this? All steel. Okay. What do I do with the Craftsman flathead? I guess it's going to start pouring rain, I don't know. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. How the heck do these tabs come out? You bend them down like that, and then they pop out. I'm learning. Yeah, I guess you bend them back, and then they slide out. Alright, getting another barrel over here. I want a good empty one though. Only hoarding there, Batman, right? Haven't gotten one nibble on that sled right there. Not one nibble. There's little bits of everything. Look at me, I'm doing good for myself. Kind of keeping it separated, sort of. Aluminum in that barrel. These are actually aluminum. That's about half aluminum. I'll store it there. Bicycle generator. I remember when I was a kid. Well, I'm gonna have to conclude this video. I don't know, not even conclude my own video, but where are we? We're in the city. We're not in Joliet. We're in Chicago. You can tell we're in Chicago by all the graffiti and stuff like that in that building over there. Like a mural or something like that. This is like a memorial to. There was some car wreck right here like a couple weeks ago. Somebody passed away or something. And my kid works all the way over here. Oh, it's a good 52 miles one way. I get up at like 3:45, fight the traffic on the highway all the way here. Yeah, I decided to like take a little snooze because I was like sleep driving, you know, like sleep driving, like when you can't quite remember like how did I get here, which is actually kind of dangerous. Like I don't even remember most of the trip from Joliet back here to Chicago, except like when I got off the interstate. And my son, he was passed out right there, catching a couple of Z's before going to work. And this car doesn't even have autopilot. Alright kids, as you can see, the day is getting on, and I'm going to upload this video, which you're going to watch or you're not going to watch. And I got to go back to that house of hoarding before somebody takes the notion to like go around the dumpsters there and pick off some of the fine scraps. And then I got my auntie's car to finish, paint the bumper, put all the plastic inserts back in, and then reattach it back onto the car. That should be fun. And at least I got that. I'll have that thing out of the way. Go back to concentrating on scrapping again. Here we are. Almost it's almost October, right? What's left of this month? Just a few more days. So we got October, November, and then, you know, December, you know. So from the way I look at it, we got about another month of workable weather, and then after that, you know, November, it's usually all rain or it's cold, and then December, you know, it's snow ice and snow and sub-zero temperatures. Sub-zero meaning sub-zero Fahrenheit. Oh, I am not looking forward to any of that. And the days are getting shorter too. Look at the street lights are still on, and it's like, what time is it right now? It is 6:49. So yeah, the days are totally getting shorter. So see you in the next video. Bye.